Hello friendly people of the internet, I am Hyper Superstore and welcome back to another The Good, The Bad, and The Ban-worthy. How did fucking Genex get more stuff before Performer Mage did? It baffles the mind. So watch me blow a gasket as I look at these cards and see what are good, what are bad, and what are ban-worthy. Anyway. Arms of Genex. Hex. Arms of Genex? No Genex. Return 0. First card, Synchro, level 10, Dark. Machine Synchro Effect Monster with 3100 attack and 2950 defense. Okay. Requires one Dark Tuner and one or more non-tuners. Alright, that checks out with Genex. First effect. When your opponent activates a monster effect, you can banish one monster from your graveyard with the same attribute. Okay. Also for the rest of this turn. Alright, you cannot banish monsters with the same attribute. An access code talker. To activate this effect of Ally Justice, return 0. Ally of Justice, return 0. Okay, there's some translation shit going on there. Ally Justice or Genex? I don't know. Or both. Or, this does get printed. That means we could just keep using this effect, but we can't use this imaginary card. Ally of Justice for turn 0. Oh well. I know what they mean. This card. Negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. So, at best, that is 6. 7 with Divine? No. 6 monster effect negations. That's 2 more than a full Appaloosa. Okay. Second effect. Once per turn, you can target up to 6 of your Genex monsters that are banished or in your graveyard. Shuffle them into the deck. Then you can destroy cards in the spell and trap zone up to the number of cards you shuffled. Okay, so 6 monster effect negates that banish shit, then return, blow up back row if they have it. If this didn't require a Dark Tuner, I think I might consider it to be ban-worthy. I'm not sold on that yet. I'm not convinced. I think that Dark Tuner thing is going to hinder it so much. But who knows, maybe the next couple of cards will sway me and say, hey, the Dark Tuner thing is no drawback at all. Slap a ban-worthy on it. Anyway, what's next? Next is a Link monster, a Dark Link monster. Repair Genex Controller? Genex Controller is like the card Genex revolve around, even though it's a fucking normal monster. Link 1 with the Link arrow being left. It's hard to tell when I do these things, cause inverted shit. Anyway. Requires a level 4 or lower Genex monster. So pretty much all the main deck ones. You can only special summon Repair Genex once per turn. Fine. 1200 attack, by the way. First effect. If this card is Link summoned, you can add one Genex monster from your grave to your hand. Okay? Fair enough. Fine. I wish it was deck, but whatever. Second effect. Once per chain, that's a red flag automatically. If a Genex monster is added to your hand, and except by drawing it, you can immediately, after this effect resolves, normal summon one Genex monster. Also for the rest of this turn, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except synchro monsters. Using Genex tuners as synchro material. Ultimate Offering's on the ban list for a reason. Is that what it was? I think it was. Fucking Brilliant Fusion with Seraphinite. Nightmare Goblin. Extra normal summoning is fucking amazing. So, Genex is so bad of an archetype that they could get an infinite normal summoner like this, and I'm still not sure if that'll be enough. I mean, but it doesn't say it locks you into Genex Synchro Monsters, which is an immediate plus. So fuck it, I'm feeling generous. Slap another Banworthy on that thing. What's next? Next is R Genex Undying. Level 4 Water, 1700 attack, 1100 defense. Aqua Effect Monster. First effect. Once per turn, you can banish one Genex monster from your graveyard. This card attribute becomes that attribute. They like to revolve around attributes too, I guess. Then, if you banished a tuner monster, you can treat this card as a tuner as well for the rest of the turn. Fair enough. Fair enough. Second effect. If you control a Genex Synchro monster, you can target 2 Genex monsters in your graveyard, including this card, add them to your hand, and for the rest of the turn, any cards that are sent from the graveyard are banished instead. I mean, I was on board with everything until the banish instead. Until it gave it the self-restriction of a macrocosmos. That's a pretty good restriction in my opinion, but I don't get why it's there. I mean, the first effect's is good enough for it to get a good. But the second effect, I don't imagine you using, like, at all. Unless you're using the big level 10 to, like, shuffle all of them back and then destroy a lot of shit. Is the R supposed to stand for repaired? In Genex Undying, the normal one was actually one of the only good cards of the archetype, so... What's next? Next is R Genex Turning? Level 2 Dark Spellcaster Tuner Effect Monster. Why is it a spellcaster? I will never know. These things look like machines. You can only use the first effect of this card once per turn. Okay. First effect. During your opponent's main phase, if you control a Genex monster, quick effect, you can special summon this card from your hand, then immediately after this effect resolves, synchro summon one Genex Synchro monster. Fine. Second effect. If you were to use this card you control as synchro material for a Genex Synchro monster, you can treat it as a level 1 or 3 monster. Fine. I mean, being another Dark Tuner for the archetype and having level modulation is nice. But I need to, summon it. The plan is to use the infinite normal summoner to get this out? I mean, fair enough, I guess. It'll work. Look, I'm going to be real with you. I have no idea what's going on here. I have no clue about Genex. The furthest extent to my Genex knowledge came from Rank 10's Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Worthless when he said that he considered to be Genex to be one of the worst archetypes of all time. And I think I see what they're going for. Normal summon 1. Normal summon 1, that's a searcher. It searches. Link off into that other one. Bring back. Normal summon, search. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And, I hate to break it to them, but Infinite Impermanence, Effect Veiler, Ghost Ogre. I'm not sure if these new Genex cards will amount to anything. If the level 10 was generic, by all means, put it in any deck that can make it. Be the new Baron de Fleur. That card's great. The Link 1 is quite the enabler. It's just it's just a very good card and a very bad archetype. The rest, eh. Eh. What did you guys think of the new Genex cards? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Leave a like on the video if you liked it. And subscribe to see me try to fix these things. And hit that little notification bell to see when I upload all the time. Until next time, in Hyper Super Sora, sayonara.